Hello students, today I'll begin with a new chapter called Installment System. This is similar to the hire purchase system, even the journal entries are similar. We'll just go through the problems and we'll calculate the problems under installment system. Now let us see first what is installment system, what is the difference between the hire purchase and installment system, then we will go for journal entries, then for the problems. Okay, now what is installment purchase? Installment purchase system is a system of purchase under which the purchaser gets from the seller immediately the possession as well as the legal ownership of the goods and undertake to pay the price of the goods in certain number of installment with interest at an agreed rate and on the unpaid balance of the cash price of the goods. Okay, so what is it? This is similar to hire purchase. Even the goods are purchased by the purchaser from the seller, okay, and the amount are to be paid in installment. Here the legal ownership also passes from the seller to the buyer. Okay, so seller will be paying purchaser. Once he purchases the goods on installment, he will be the legal owner of that particular goods. So seller doesn't have any right to take back or repossess the goods. But there in hire purchase system, it is like a purchase. The purchaser purchases, but he will not get the legal ownership until the full installment is paid. Here, the even if he doesn't pay the full amount, he will get the higher this legal ownership of the goods. Okay, so that is one of the difference you can find in installment system. There is no default, there is no repossession here. Default might be there, but there is no repossession in the case of installment system. Let us see few features of installment system. The cash price of the goods purchased is paid by the purchaser in installment. The cash price what he has to pay that amount in installment. Okay. On the date of purchase, the installment purchaser get the possession as well as the legal ownership of the goods. Yeah, he will not only get the goods when on the date of purchase, but also he will get the legal right over the goods. Even though he has not paid full amount, but he will get the legal ownership of the goods. As the legal ownership of the goods is passed on to the installment purchaser on the date of purchase, if the installment purchaser fails to pay any installment, the installment seller cannot take back the goods from the purchaser. That is what I have told you. Once the goods are sold by the seller to the purchaser under installment system, the legal ownership is also being transferred. So if he doesn't pay the amount, installment amount is not paid, then the seller doesn't have the right to repossess or take back the goods. On for the default in the payment of any installment, the installment seller can file a suit. Okay, if he doesn't he cannot take back the goods, but he can file a case against the person who is not able to pay the money. Okay, so that for the recovery of the price. In case of installment system, the total amount payable by the purchase installment purchaser is more than the cash price of the goods purchased. Yeah, the difference between the installment price and the cash price will be the interest, because the total price payable by the is more than the cash price. So if you pay the cash, you have to pay less, but when you go for the installment, the price will be little high. Okay, that is one of the features of installment system. Next, the installment purchaser cannot return the goods to the installment seller and terminate the installment purchase agreement at any time before the payment of all the installment. So he cannot agree to refold, or he doesn't have the right to close the account, or he doesn't have the right to um, return back the goods. Okay, well, because they terminate the installment purchase. Okay, because the legal ownership is being transferred from the purchaser, from the seller to the purchaser. Now let us see few difference between the hire purchase and installment. Hire purchase is a contract of hire, but installment purchase is a contract of sale. It is a contract of hire, hiring it, but the legal ownership will be is with the seller. But here installment is a contract of sale. It is like a sale itself. Okay. In case of hire purchase, on the date of purchase, the case of installment purchase on the date of purchase. Yeah, this is I've told you. No? Under the hire purchase system, the seller can repossess the goods, but when he is default of any installment. Okay. In hire purchase system, what happens is if there is any default means when the purchaser unable to pay the money, at that time he has a right to take back the goods. But in case of installment purchase system, he doesn't have any right to take back the goods if he doesn't pay the amount. Under hire purchase, goods can be returned if the buyer does not want to pay the reset. But under the installment purchase, the goods cannot be returned by the buyer to unless there is some default in the part of seller. Okay, so here goods can be returned. Okay, once the goods are sold, it can be returned. In case of hire purchase, do not, if he doesn't pay the full installment, he can return the goods. But in case of installment purchase, it is the goods are not returned. The position of hire purchaser in respect of goods is that of bailey till the last installment is paid. Bailey, like they can use the asset, but they are not supposed to have legal ownership in case of hire purchase. So it is like a bailey for the in case of a hire purchase. But the position of installment purchaser in respect of the good is like owner. Okay, so in installment purchase it will be like a owner. Next, under hire purchase, the buyer cannot sell or destroy, damage, transfer or pledge the goods. But under installment, all these things, the hire purchaser cannot sell, because he legal right will not be passed on to the buyer until the installment is paid. So he doesn't have the right to sell or destroy or transfer or damage or pledge the goods. But under installment he can do all the things because he is the owner of that particular assets. Okay, so today we have studied what is installment system. Simple it is. Whatever you have studied in hire, the same thing it is in installment, but one of the main differences, the legal ownership also being transferred from the seller to the buyer in case of installment. Okay, so he has a right to resell or do anything for the goods because the legal ownership is itself is passed by the seller to the buyer. That is one of the main difference between the hire purchase system and installment purchase system. Okay, so tomorrow I will be doing you the journal entries of installment system. Then we will go for the problems under installment purchase system. Thank you.